Hello everybody, welcome to Be a Legend. Last time out, we increased our lead at the top of the Vanarama National League. The question is, have we continued that fine form and continued to have that gap at the top of the league? We're about to find out. And today we have two more games in the Vanarama National League. Can we keep up our lead at the top? Can we increase that lead at the top? Let's find out. Roll the credits. Hello and welcome to episode 26 of To Be a Legend. My name's Mark, and on today's episode we have two games in the Vanarama National League as promised. First of all against Bromley and then against Grimsby Town. Since you were last with us, Ebbsfleet and Chesterfield, where we had a 2-0 win against Ebbsfleet and a 2-1 win against Chesterfield in the FA Trophy quarter-final. We've played Wealdstone and we've played Barnet. Both games, very tight affairs, very lacklustre, I would say, to some extent. We've managed to beat Wealdstone, who bottom of the table, I hasten to add, 2-1. It was a bit of a dour affair. Manny Norquette after 49 minutes. Tommy Block getting the equaliser through the penalty spot after 78. And Josiah Linton scoring a very rare goal, to be fair, on 82 minutes. We can have a quick look at it, I think. Or at least I hope we can. Here we go. A rare goal for Josiah Linton. Doesn't score many, but on this occasion saved our bacon, if you like. Here he is. Creates a bit of space, curls it nicely beyond the goalkeeper. Very splendid goal that was, too. Gave us the win over Wealdstone and saved our blushes. Barnet, it was a very tight and very close affair. Barnet mid-table. Really should have won this one. Resounding, if you see, 22 shots, 12 of which are on target, 2.86. Should have been a 3-0 win, I would have, on my estimation, or at least a 2-0 win. But it was only by the saving grace of Manny Norquette, who came on as a substitute. We put Perry Moss up front. Manny Norquette coming on as a substitute on 78 minutes, getting that winning goal. And I have to say, their goalkeeper was absolutely splendid. He really did stop us getting the goal on this occasion. As you see, plenty of shots, but mainly saved by the goalkeeper this time. Linton providing the assist and Manny Norquette diverting it into the back of the net, which is probably more of a divert as opposed to a shot, to be fair. So that's how we have progressed since you were last with us. How does that show up as far as the table's concerned? Not much has changed. Still 11 points clear at the top of the table. Let's have a look at it in the bigger screen. We have now qualified. We can't finish any lower than the playoff places. So we are top on 86 points. Then comes Chesterfield second on 75 points. Those still 11 points clear at the top. Wrexham on 68 in third. Then come Torquay on 65 in fourth. Southend, who we played and lost to, finished fifth on 60. Finished? No, not finished. Currently in fifth on 64. Then a bit of a gap down to Aldershot Town in sixth on 59. Grimsby seventh on 58. And Notts County just outside the playoff spots on 57 points. They will be wanting to climb into there. I think they were early season favourites, if my memory serves me right. Wrexham and Notts County, indeed they were. And we were given, well, we were down here somewhere, so we've actually climbed up. We're at 10th now. So we're not doing too badly. Not doing too. Wealdstone, I thought, had been promoted and we're going back down again, but they weren't promoted last season at all. I was telling lies about that. Right. So that is what's been happening since you were last with us. Other things that have been happening. I have been offered a contract. I couldn't agree terms with them. I wanted too much money, I think, in their eyes, one. And two, still not getting the under-21 team. So we're holding out. It may well go down to the end of the season, and then we'll see whether they are prepared to do a deal with me, having been promoted, hopefully having been promoted to League 2, or whether they want to stick it out and be whatever, in which case we'll be moving on, boys and girls. Right. It is the end of the transfer window. We know down in the National League or in Vanarama leagues, there isn't any transfer window as such, so it doesn't shut out. But it does have a start point. It does have an end point. So it closes towards this part of the season. So there can't be people moving around that might give you any benefit. Towards the end of March, it closes and then reopens again once the season finishes in May. So that transfer window has closed now, and there has been a bit of transfer activity. I hasten to add, I don't think you saw this man come in when you were with me last. Nick McAllister, he had been on trial with us. We've taken him on until the end of next season. He's 3-star current ability, 4-star potential ability. He is a right back, can play in the wing back position on the right, can play central defence, can also play central midfield, believe it or not, and he can even very handily, if we get stuck, can play reasonably well on the left-hand side of defence as well. So quite a good little utility player in that back line there. So he's come in. Harry Smith, I have to admit, I feel a little bit thingy with this one. It's a bit of a panic buyer, and I'm not sure why. Joe Hardy's kicked up a bit of a stink and wants to leave. So I thought, well, if he suddenly disappears during the transfer window, we're in the lurch because we haven't really got all our other strikers are out on loan. So I thought, I know what I'll do. We'll see if we can bring somebody in. Now, I don't know if I've mentioned this in a previous episode, but our scouting budget, we don't have any money left. So we can't scout at the minute. We could take it off of these two, to be fair. But as you'll see, we've already run up a bill of 20,000. So, not good. And it means we can't scout. So I didn't really know what he was going to be. Probably, had we had a bit more time, I would have probably brought him in on trial, had a look at him, and then decided whether he was up to it or not. But didn't. So we've brought Harry Smith in. It could well be that he's just there as a backstop emergency. And it could be that he moves on at some point, either in the close season or early part of next season. But he is there for now. And the final incoming, Alex Pattison, he is a central midfield, can play in defensive midfield, can play as the attacking playmaker, striker, shadow striker, that type of position. Currently 3.5-star, could be a 4-star potential ability. I think he will be all right. We've obviously upset a few people in midfield because they think they're going to lose their places. But I think it's just somebody else to give us a little bit of impetus in that midfield. And again, he's in until the end of next season. Going out, I don't think anybody's gone out. Bobby Jones was the last one to go out to Cobbett Ramblers on loan, but that was back in January, so we haven't had anybody go out at the end of this window. So that's where we are in bodies. That's where we are with regards to the team to date. So let's get on with the episode. 2 games in the Vanarama National League. The first one's going to be a toughie against Bromley. We've played Bromley 3 times previously, beat them 3-0 at our place in the FA Trophy 5th round. Last season, I think that was 3-0. Lost to them in the FA Cup first round this season, 2-0. That was at their place. And then we beat them in the National League. I think it was either the following game or, as you see, only 3 days different. 3-0 at their place. So, very odd that we lost in the FA Cup first round and then 3-0, beat them 3-0 in the National League. I'm not sure what was going on there. But anyway, that's our recent history against Bromley. Let's have a look at the team that will face them today and see if we can beat them again. And here is the team that will face Bromley in this Vanarama National League match. Malden in goal, Linton, Gamble, Williams and Clark, our defensive line. Camois and Greaves in front of them. And then we have Bunn, Raymond and Smith as our attacking midfield. Norquette gets the nod up front. Didn't start the last match, but came on and got that goal that beat Barnet. So good substitute impact substitute. So let's hope he can do the business from the word go today. Granite, McAllister, Spence, Moss and Hardy all on the bench. McAllister, of course, you haven't seen him necessarily play yet, but he may get an outing a little bit later on in the game. We will see how the day goes. But that is the side that will face Bromley on this occasion. And this is how the two teams match up for this game. As you'll see, Bromley are playing a 4-3-3 formation. Vennings at the base of midfield. Forster and Whiteley out wide. And Michael Cheek is their attacking playmaker. I say playmaker, their attacking force. And that is how the sides match up. And the first highlight, 2 minutes in, and it was a free kick from Bromley, which Malden gets across and pushes round for a corner. Forster with a corner. It's cleared by Camois. Greaves fires that in, looking for Raymond. Didn't find him. And it's a long one. Clark is under that one. Camois, Raymond wide to Bunn. Finds Bunn. Bunn's in the air and he's been fouled. It's a penalty. And Bunn to take the penalty. I have a feeling he missed one in the last couple of games that you didn't see. And very cheeky goal. I haven't seen a cheeky penalty like that. That's his 16th goal of the season and we go 1 up after 6-7 minutes. Very cheeky penalty. We'll see it again. It's almost like he forgot to hit it. Straight down the middle. The goalkeeper had stood still. He'd have saved it. And a highlight from kickoff, which is always a bit of a worry. Cheek gets us back underway. Gamble under that one. Camois, who's been tackled, and the ball bobbling around there in that midfield, but it's been won, and Smith has been robbed. Well, not robbed, but he's been pickpocketed. Crossed in, and it's deep, and they've got the equaliser straight away from the kickoff. Whiteley came romping forward after that Smith had lost the ball. Crossed in and Becci is in acres of space. Nobody there marking him and it's in the back of the net. Another highlight. Norquette under the ball. Camois. Camois chips one looking for, I'm not sure who he was looking for, but there's nobody there. Gamble heads it down to Raymond. Camois. Bunn looking for Norquette. Norquette is there. Norquette! His 25th goal of the season, and this is a rampant 10 minutes. It's 2-1. Good movement. Gamble heading that down. Raymond, Camois, Bunn sees Norquette run. Norquette was the right side of the defender, and all he had to do was put it away. Boylan with the goal kick. Down. Williams, Gamble flips one over the top, but we've lost it. We're going to have to be careful of those balls over the top because if they don't connect, we're in trouble. Williams, Greaves heads it down. Raymond, a very sluggish pass, but it's given away. Greaves tidies up. Clark, Greaves back to Clark. Clark now fires one up, looking for Norquette. Norquette heads it down to Camois, but Camois is very lax. Come on. Oh, he's in again, and there's a penalty the other way. Williams pushed Cheek. And it's 2-2 after 17 minutes. I don't know what we were thinking of, and with a free kick, and we've lost the ball again. We're not winning the balls in this midfield. We're having a bit of a problem in midfield today, boys and girls. Might have to rectify this. put Raymond back there and put Camwar up front, or Raymond has won it. Bunn. And Bunn's lost it now. They are half a yard quicker than us in those balls in midfield. Smith finds Bunn. Can we take the lead again? Bunn's been tripped, but it's still alive. Norgate. He gets his 26th of the season. Second goal of the game. 24 minutes on the clock. We go 3-2 up. This is a right humdinger of a game. Every time we take the lead, they come back at us. Bunn persistent here, or what? He tripped, but he got back up. Norgate got up above the defender and headed it into the back of the net. 3-2. Corner now. Foster. That one's gone over the top, thankfully. And half-time has arrived. 4 shots, 3 on target, 1.28 on the XG, 65% of the possession. They've had 6 shots, 3 on target, 1.21 on the XG, and 35% of the possession. The only thing that's really going for us is possession at the moment. Clark not playing so well. Bunn is playing well, but giving the ball away. As you see, XG-wise, topsy-turvy. We did get a little bit of gap on them, but not for long. Right, we need to have a better second half and be defensively a little bit more sound, I think. Our first highlight of the second half, 50 minutes on the clock. Boylan is going to take the goal kick. 3-2 at half-time. Clark gets under that one. Smith finds Norgate. Norgate on a hat-trick. Always come back off the crossbar. He must have thought he got that, but it's spun out for a goal kick. Smith with a corner on that far side. Williams. And it's been headed. It's gone out for another corner. Goalkeeper making a tremendous save there. Second attempt. Smith with it in. It's this time cleared. Gamble tidies up. Williams finds Greaves. Greaves finds Smith. Smith puts it through. Raymond's not going to get there, but it's been cleared only as far as Clark. Clark. Raymond will get there this time. Raymond looking for Norgate, and it's gone in. Norgate gets his hat-trick. 27th goal of the season. Goalkeeper, I'm not sure whether the goalkeeper wasn't expecting it or what, but the goalkeeper almost in his hands dropped it, and it went in. 4-2. We have a 2-goal cushion now, which is good news, especially with George Alexander on the bench. Or in fact, it looked like the goalkeeper, but it's almost like the goalkeeper reacted because he was going the other side of him. We'll see it again here now. Norgate well onside. Yeah, it was almost like it came straight at him. Just about to do some changes, and highlight came up. So we will have the highlight first. Dodds goes forward, but Malden will fall on that one. More to the highlight than just that, I fear. Gamble fires one forward, looking for Norgate. Norgate heads it on to Bunn. An unusual time that he does it. Smith. Clark. And Norgate gets his 4th. And he's 28th of the season. His 4th of the day. And we go 5-2 up. And I think that may well be enough. Just turned it on in this second half. I think it was a good talk to them at half time that did it. And Norgate, he's on form today. Highlight from kickoff. Sabler is on for Swami. I'm sure he used to, I don't know if it's his dad or, mind you, danger here ensues. And Cheek is there. It's gone wide. In fact, it didn't go wide. Malden saved it. It's gone out for a corner. Looking to get one back here. Long, deep one. Williams clears that upfield. And with 79 minutes on the clock, we have made 2 changes. Nick McAllister is on for James Clark. And Perry Moss is on for Johnny Smith. Moss actually likes to play as a winger, if my memory serves me right, out on that right-hand side. That's what we will do. And we've put him into that position. Very succinctly, and we're going to make those 2 changes for the minute. Harry Williams and Patrick Gamble are very tired, but we only have Josh Granite on the bench. He's not fantastic, I say not fantastic. He's not any as good as these two. So we're just going to hold off for about another 10 minutes or so. We'll get to about 85 minutes or so, and we'll bring him on as a defender. Hopefully by then we should be all right. We've got a 3-goal cushion as it stands at the moment. So we will hopefully stick with that. And we have a highlight. I didn't think we were going to get a highlight quite so quick. And Dodd's starting this off, but this move is in, and Clark heads that out, not in and out, heads it out for a corner, and as promised with 85 minutes on the clock, Harry Williams has come off, and Josh Granite has come on. Nick McAllister already picked up a yellow card. That's 5 yellow cards we picked up today. What we're also going to do is we're going to drop Raymond back into the defensive midfield role. In there, look. Defensive midfielder on defence. If we change Kamwar up, change Kamwar to Mazzala on support, and then we change Raymond to a deep line playmaker, which he's better suited to in that defensive role. That just gives it a bit of extra support to the defence right here. So we just need to see the game out. 85 minutes on the clock, 5 minutes plus injury time. And we did see the game out. It's all over. A fantastic game. A 5-2 win against Bromley. Last time I looked, we were still only those 11 points clear at the top of the table. So that would suggest Chesterfield have won as well. Harry Bunn a penalty after 7 minutes. Faisal Bitash immediately from the kickoff, 8 minutes. Then Manny Norket, 10 minutes. Michael Cheek making it 2-2. Looked tit for tat at that point on 18 minutes from the penalty spot. And then Manny Norket, 24, 67 and 76 minutes, giving us a resounding 5-2 win. And it's a 10 for Manny Norket, player of the match without any doubt. 4 goals, absolutely fantastic. Harry Bunn having a really good game as well. 2 assists, 2 clear-cut chances he created, and 4 key passes, I think that was. Yeah, 4 key passes. In fact, probably produced most of the passes for Manny Norket. But very good day at the office for us. And let's have a look and see how that affects the table. And with Chesterfield beating Spennymoor by 3-1, indeed, that lead at the top of the table is still 11 points. But the good news is we are a game closer to the end of the season. 7 games left now, 21 points available, which means that we are 10 points away, 3 wins, boys and girls, away from getting the title. That's assuming Chesterfield win all their games as well. 21 points, my reckoning, 99 points is the maximum they could get. So we're 10 points away from that. And that's the challenge that we've got right at the moment. Wrexham obviously winning their game, I'm guessing. Did they win? Wrexham beating Gateshead by 1-0, yeah. So there we go. That is how it stands. Buxton top 89, Chesterfield second 78, Wrexham third 71, and Torquay United fourth on 68. Oldham Athletic, they're having a really terrific run, pulling themselves clear of the relegation zone. They are now 10 points clear of that relegation zone. They were down in there at one point, and they've had a terrific run of games. I'm not quite sure what's turned around, but something has turned around. Where are they? Yeah, beaten Boreham Wood by 2-1 today. So good for them. Well done. So with 3 days down to the next game we are going to have is against Grimsby Town. Grimsby Town. Let's have a look. Grimsby Town. They are 8th in the table at the moment. Their form. How is their form? Can we see? I'm not sure we can see it from this thing. Let's go back on this table here. Grimsby Town. Grimsby Town. Just outside the things Notts County have called themselves in there. Grimsby Town, they've won 1 of their last 5, drawn 2, lost 2. So they're a bit of a mediocre at the minute. Just going to Oldham Athletic, they've won 4 of their last 5, drawn the other one. So there you go. That's the form that they are in at the minute. Right, with any more to do, let's have a look at the team. We'll play Grimsby. And here is the side that will face Grimsby Town in this Vanarama National League game. Malden continues in goal. Linton, Gamble, Williams and Clark are defensive line. Camwell and Patterson making his debut in central midfield in front of the back four. Smith, who moves back over to the left side. Spence and Moss back in on the right are attacking midfield. They're behind Norket up front. Greenwich, McAllister, Raymond, Bunn and Hardy on the bench. Greenwich back from international duty. Mundell is just literally, he's back into training. We should have him back very close to the next game. And Williams apparently wants to leave. He's not happy that we haven't reinforced the team while he's been here. Apparently we agreed it when he came in. I mean, we've reinforced. We've brought some new players in. I'm not quite sure what he's moaning about. So it could well be Williams will be on his way at the end of the season, if not before. And we will be looking for defensive players again in the summer. So we'll have to have a look at that. The other thing is Camwa has turned down a new contract as well. He wanted slightly more money than the board would allow me to spend on him, even given the fact that we're about £5,000 short of our... we got £5,000 spare in the wage budget. They wouldn't allow me to have the extra £25 to secure Camwa. So I think it adds weight to the fact that we could be moving on in the summer despite having got Buxton up into League 2. Very disappointed with the board at this point in time. So things not going quite as we had hoped. And this is how the two teams line up. As we see, they are playing a very defensive lineup, playing a 5-3-2, 5-3, a flat back three with the two wing backs and defensive midfield as well. So we might have trouble getting through. Wadham at the base of the midfield with Longton and Guthrie up front. We continue with our 4-2-3-1 formation. Our first highlight, 25 minutes in, and Linton across field to Clark. Clark on the ball then. Patterson, Norket. Norket finds Linton. Linton puts it in the back of the net. His third goal of the season. And Josiah Linton puts us one up after 25 minutes or 26 minutes on the clock. Well worked goal, this one. Norket. Provider for a change. You get an assist for that. Linton placing it in the back of the net. Well, a very subdued affair. One highlight in that first half. Grimsby, one shot, one on target, 0.01 on the XG, 48% of the possession. We've had 12 shots, 6 on target, 1.25 XG, 52% of the possession. Not a bad first half. One thing to say is Chesterfield are playing Notts County in the late game, so we potentially will have a bit of a gap, but they will have a game in hand. But we just need the scoreline A to stay like it is, or to improve the scoreline in the second half. 60 minutes on the clock. First highlight of the second half. Second highlight of the game. Gamble to Camwa. Spence, Patterson, Camwa, Clark. And Clark looking for a way through. Finds Moss. We haven't seen much of Perry Moss. Clark crosses it in deep. Norket just wide of that post. Guthrie with the ball, and Linton and Smith winning the ball back on that wing. Smith to Patterson. Patterson to Clark. Clark comes inside. Clark feeds it through to Moss. Moss crosses it in. Norket. 29th goal of the season. Hopefully he's going to sign a new contract with us. We've offered him a contract, offered him money, and we go 2-0 up after 64 minutes. Clark and Moss working well on that wing. Norket created a space for himself and just planted it in the back of the net, as he does. And with 67 minutes on the clock, you come and join us for two changes. Patrick Gamble is off, and we have brought on Reece Greenidge. And Alex Patterson is off. He's not having such a good game. First time out, a little bit under the weather, I think. And McAllister is on for him. We do have a highlight. Hardy is on for Norket up front. And that ball through Moulden will fall on that. In the second minute of 3 minutes of injury time, we still hold that 2-goal lead. Greenwich on the ball. To Linton. Greenwich. Williams. Clark. Come forward. Clark's lost the ball. But Moss comes back and tidies up. Williams. McAllister. Ball forward. Looking for Hardy. Found him. But the ball lost. Langton heads it down for Kemp. And Longton is in. And he's got a goal back in the 3rd minute of injury time. And we're going to have to be careful now. Everybody tired out there. We've had 2 real tough games, and in just 3 days. And full time comes. It's all over. It is 2-1 win. Thankfully, we managed to squeeze it through and finished up 17 shots, 8 on target, 2.21 on the XG, 56% of the possession against 8 shots, 3 on target, 0.58, 44% of the possession. It turned out that Remy Longton's goal was just more than a consolation. Linton and Norket getting the 2 goals that we needed to see this one through. Let's have a look and see how that leaves the table looking after Chesterfield have played their game. And as you will see, Chesterfield have won their game 3-0, which means that we still keep those 11 points at the top. 6 games to play, 18 points available, which means that they can still get the 99 points. We are 7 points away, 2 wins, possibly away from winning the Vanarama National League and promotion to League 2. And then we'll see what happens money-wise and all the rest of it from there. So we will see. Right, that means we are coming back. I was going to come back just for Ebbsfleet in the 2 trophy semi-finals, but I think it is that close at the moment. We're going to come back. I think we'll do Ebbsfleet and Eastleigh, and then Ebbsfleet and Altrincham, and then we'll see how that leaves us with just 4 games to play, knowing that we need 3 wins, possibly, and we've got home matches there as well. 3 wins, really, to see us through. 9 points would probably just about do it. So it may well be we come back then for Halifax just to see whether that gets us through. And then if we can win we'll finish up with the game against Chesterfield. We'll work it out from there anyway. Well, I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. If you have, don't forget to leave me that big thumbs up, subscribe and hit the notification button. That will keep you up to date with all future episodes of To Be a Legend and new series as they are released. And if you want to keep up to date with what's happening on this channel and more, you need to follow me on Twitter at JustOffsideToo. New episodes of To Be a Legend released every Monday and Thursday at 4:15 p.m. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you for the next episode. It will be episode 27 and it's out on Monday, which means I wish you a very good weekend. Till then, goodbye.